Okay. Trying to figure out. Trying to figure out. Okay, I'll check YouTube. Trying to figure out.
Trying to figure out.
Okay. This is
Trying
audible.
to figure out. Okay. This is trying to figure out. Okay.
Cool. Let's see if share screen works. Entire screen. Not shying away. Cool.
This is trying to figure out. This is trying to figure out.
What the fuck are you doing? Welcome back. What the fuck are you doing?
How's that knee holding up?
Okay. So I was trying to do this for the last 2 days, and live always messes it up. I'll give you a quick introduction about what I've been doing for the last 2 days and what we are going to do next. As you can see, day two is done. I was recording on day two. But let me go back to the presentation, which would help us. View files in chat. There should be a presentation. Is this the new one? Do not think so. So, for quick introduction, with Jim, basically, I was going to an improv class and I was told comedy is a muscle that you build and not something that you gain, not something you're born with. And people are obviously gifted, but you can build it. Similarly, I'm not aiming for comedy, or we are not aiming for comedy here. We are trying to aim something more subtle, wit, basically conversational element where it makes conversations more fun and you can also understand people in a clearer way. And how that works, I'll give you a quick example. This guy is Ted Lasso. He's a coach. He's a coach. He's many things, uh, but he's a great conversationalist. He listens to everything you say and he comes up with charming ideas whenever he talks. Listen to this.
What the fuck are you doing?
This is Roy. He's very cranky all the time, but he's a very nice guy. They are meeting after 3 years. They split up because of many reasons, but listen to this.
Welcome back.
Thank you. How's that knee holding up?
Oh, fine. Why the fuck would someone we use so fucking much be held together by ligaments the size of rubber bands?
Now at this point, Ted could just laugh it off and say, "I know, right?" And come on in here. Long time no see, and give him a hug. Let's see what he does.
I always figured God started up top, working really hard on the brains and heart and stuff, but once he got past our privates, he just started phoning it in.
It's good to see you.
You too.
So they're meeting after 3 years, and the one thing he says is very smart. Think about it. Um, Someone comes up to you and says, someone after 10 years comes up to you and says, very close friends, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And he asks something about how's your life holding up? Uh, you could be saying, "It's nice, give me a hug," but rather you go on and say, "Life is like a train, it keeps moving. You honk sometimes and it breaks sometimes." Something like that. I'm not great at it, but you get the point. And you can actually achieve this. That's what I'm trying to do. Uh, there are many exercises that could help you build that muscle, and one of them is association and trying to branch out different things. So these are the 6 things that help us in building that quick muscle in our brains. The idea is to be quick first and then get smarter later, because trying to get things out of your brain first and then building out of that trash is what usually helps, if it makes sense. And I'll try my level best to help you understand this while I work on it myself. So first thing we've done is association, basically finding more connection. It could be ship, it could be when I say ship, you could say ocean, you could say boat, you could say pirate, you could say treasure, you could say, the list goes on. And treasure comes with responsibility, and responsibility has its own when you have responsibilities, it creates freedom from other things, and that's how you look for your own freedom, is what association is. And with analogy, and analogy, whatever that is, the pronunciation, turns links into comparisons. We'll get into examples that actually gives more clarity. And so a meeting could be slow, and it could be moving as slow as an airport security. It could be moving as slow as a queue in front of a ration shop. It could be as slow as uh, Elon Musk's developments or Rajamouli movie releases. And misdirections, it's basically giving it a twist. I'm great with money. I'm just I avoid looking at it. I'm great with talking to girls. I just avoid talking to them. Similar way, it's just a twist that it, sarcasm, I think, comes into this category as well. And with callbacks, you're listening to something, and he talks about knees, and in the Ted Lasso example, he talks about knees, and after half an hour, Ted could be going back saying, "That guy is running like your broken knee." I don't know. It's a bad example. You get my point. I hope so. Conversational play. Um, it's a rapport. You try to build a frequency with a person, and you build that frequency by understanding what they're saying, acknowledging what they're saying, and then you build on top of it. Instead of saying, "Hey, no, you're great at cooking. I love your cooking," he says, "Good. We'll order before anyone gets hurt." So he accepts it, and when he says that, it's more fun rather than just being empathetic. Uh, being empathetic is good, but it's not fun when you say, "I'm terrible at cooking." You don't have to go and say you are good at cooking, but you can accept it and make it more fun. But you can also be empathetic while she's saying that. Integration. Uh, uh, you're getting together multiple things. You see an opening, you see an angle, and say it in less than 15 seconds. That is the goal. That is where we are going at. And all these 5 things come together when we are going towards week 6. For example, let's go back to ChatGPT. I'll give you a quick overview of what we did yesterday, and from there we can go ahead. What do you think? Let me check the live scene first quickly, and then we'll move forward. Rather than just being empathetic. Being empathetic is good, but it's not fun when you say, "I'm terrible at cooking." You don't have to go and say you are good at cooking. Everything is working fine. We are good. So let me explain ChatGPT what we are doing, and then we can work on top of it again. I'm using, I think, Soul, the smartest model off the shelf, and off the shelf proprietary model that I could use right now. So even though this is not deterministic, we are going to take its word and move forward. It makes mistakes, but it also acknowledges the mistakes. So I'm going to do a quick overview on what I did the last 2 days, and then I can do the third day of my task. Let's do it. So the recording for day 1 and 2 didn't go as planned. This one is going perfectly. So before we start day 3, let's get a quick example task / overview of day 1. 2 so that we can, excuse me, have the recordings, have recording crop, let's say. So one flaw with this is it doesn't take time into picture. You'll need to say it. So fast plus far is what we want to go on day 3. Go farther, go faster. These are the two tasks that I had on day 1 and day 2. When as I go farther, I'm going from ship to responsibilities. And for example, it has given me SOC, and it has went all the way to Gecko. How did it go through it? Socks, you wear them on Christmas, or Christmas socks are pretty popular, and on Christmas you see Santa Claus through chimney, and through the chimney burglary could happen because thieves could come through the chimney. Once the burglary happens, you apply for insurance, you get insurance, and who gives insurance? It's Gecko. And we are not training for this because sock and leg stay in the same place. It's not moving scenes, but sock and Gecko is moving different scenes. We are seeing Christmas, we are seeing burglary, we are seeing the after effects of burglary, and we are seeing the company that actually goes through the whole process. And this is what it exactly means. So we are covering the object which was mentioned first, and then the cultural scene behind it. And instead of going to the cultural aspect behind it, we go through the scene, and then from the scene we go to the situation, from situation, money, pop culture. You get the whole point. But when it comes to branching, that's a task 2. It was just association chain. But in terms of branching, this was one of my examples I did previously. When I say magnet, it gets together two things. And what gets together two things? Love gets together two things. Fevicol gets together two things. Tesla, when I say Tesla, it's Nikola Tesla, because he invented, or he's the father of all electromagnetism stuff, the whole electricity passing through, and that's how it's going. That's how that was the logic behind Tesla. And with taxes, it's unavoidable and impossible to escape them. And with magnet, when it comes together, it's impossible to escape when you have an attracting object. So that's where it's coming from. And flying saucer, I'm getting the levitation behind it. These were all the examples that I gave it. So hear one idea and see many directions. That's the whole point. With association, we are creating a chain of things that could happen that are, that will be, or that is something else, what we associate. And it need not be logical for everyone, and it has to be logical for your brain. That's how your brain is connecting those objects. And the whole point of this task is to make sure that muscle is being trained to think in a specific manner. If you are younger, it's very easy to develop it once you start working towards it, but as you grow older like me, it gets tougher. And the third task is getting it all together. Magnet and taxes are two brands, are coming from the same stem, stemming from the same thing. So they became, taxes are magnets, we are together forever. So that is one of the best lines I've written in the last 2 days. Actually, let me reiterate this. I've written it down. It's amazing. It was we are together forever. Yes, we are together forever is just the line, because X are magnets and we are together forever was just the one line. Okay. I mean, this part I'm still working on. It has rated me, I think, 6/10 or 7/10, and that's the reason I still cannot explain you clearly what exactly we need to achieve there. It's pretty simple, but when you try to do it, that's when it gets harder. So this is the part where we were aching yesterday. Speed was not the whole point. Speed was the whole point, but there is no way ChatGPT can make sure that happens. So it's the same examples, but trying to make it faster. These are all the things that I'm working on. So for day 3 tasks, let's integrate short day 1 and day 2 tasks for warm up and move towards day 3. You'll see how the whole workflow actually works, and we'll try to make it fun. It's still my 3rd day. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm going to make it fun. So, all right. Okay, let's go. I don't think it's gonna listen to my day 1, day 2 thing, and I hope you guys have gotten a clear clarity on what's happening. So I'm just gonna start ahead. 2 prompts, 6 links each. Rules: max 2 obvious links in a row, at least 2 category jumps. Give me an example first, and I'm sure we'll get a clear picture of what we are doing once I start doing this, so it's fine. Okay, example mention: start with Apple. You go Apple, iPhone, Steve Jobs. Black turtleneck, he makes black turtleneck. Okay, and he goes to fashion, runway, and airport. Interesting. Okay. 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 And what's the goal here? Apple, fruit, banana, orange, rifle. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Camera. 6. So I'll say Nikon, vintage, World War, Hitler. Hitler, I'll stay in the same zone. So let's see what happens. Mm, banks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Money. Let's see. We'll see. Umbrella. I'll go with rain. With rain, I also think about romance, ice cream, ask him his business, and with the business, I could also be thinking about Apple. Apple is a business, and with Apple, I say fruit. I don't think I've moved around much here. It was going forward and coming back, as in ice cream and fruit. We'll see. Okay. Okay. It did like what I was doing, so I'm fine with it. I had inhibitions because I wasn't knowing much, but again, you could go many different ways with this. So I'm happy as long as this is happy. Okay, this is actually day one example, so we are good with that. That's less than 2 seconds. Below, I won't speed chat latency. I won't score speed from chat latency. Keep yourself honest to 2 seconds. Let's go the pronunciation after not 10. Okay, good. Sure. Below is soft could be Snorlax, Pokemon. And with Snorlax, I could be thinking about an elephant. With elephant, I could go to Africa or India. So in Africa, I'll probably go with oil, and oil with a lot of wars. Wars come with a lot of passion. Passion has a lot of profession. I've lost it. Profession and professional. Ladder, you pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And with ladder, you can go to heaven. Block you on one association, but from not 10 from the same word. Oh, shoot. Okay, it's fine. Volcano is what? Keyboard is music. Candle is faith. Ladder can be taken for heaven. I'm sticking with this. I wait. Let me. I mean, 2 seconds is done. It's fine. I'm gonna dance. You dance in front of a mirror. Passport. National parks. National parks have a passport. I just want to twist it rather than going the old school travel journey. Travel, flights, airport security, anything could come for passport. Anchor, I'll stick with responsibility. These were examples from yesterday. It shouldn't be giving me these, but for starters, I think it's fine. Shoes, I can go running. Glass, paint. Okay. So I'll tell you what usually happens with me. I need time to warm up so you can see this. And once I warm up, I act well. But also, my brain gets tired once I do this. So it's here. So for any situation, you could be in a room full of people, you could be with friends, you could be with anyone. There are days when you talk so smart, so charmingly, and people will go, "Oh, boy, he's such a great guy to talk to." But there will be days where you explain yourself a lot, you're awkward, you are embarrassed, you are just all over the place. It's a state of mind, right? So that's the whole point. We are building this muscle so that this happens, this volatility happens as less as possible. Or we are to put it in simpler terms, we are cutting down on the unpredictability of our conversations. Okay, give me 3 associations for suit. Associations for suit, I say class. For suit, I say lawyers. And with lawyers, I say money. Give me 3 associations for hospital. Life. Come on. Health. God. And death and God would have been crazy. It's okay. About. Security check. Passport. Goodbyes. Alright. Food poison. Babies. Salinity. I don't want this. And vertigo. It's not like class lawyers money because it's not far away from anything, but here it's far. Here I think it's not far too. Let's see what it says. It has physical danger and bodily sensations. Again, I think it's the farther you go, the better because you get a range of thoughts in your brain. So that is where we want to go. Okay, real J3 trends. So this is completely new for me as well. I have not done this before. So let's see what happens. One stimulus plus 5 specific lenses. So you must force your brain into all five. 5 association in less than. Okay. No chain. Each answer comes from the original word. No explanations until the entire word. Okay. Ocean. Okay, person. I'll go with Aquaman. With pop culture, I should have gone with Aquaman. Damn it. Ocean and pop culture. Blue whales. Business and money. Fishing. Abstract idea. Abyss. When you look into abyss is looking at to you. Nature. I think that's what he said. Okay. Visual, physical, property. Float. I think. Less than 25 seconds. So I should not waste time. City or person? When I think about city, which person do I think about? I think about at this point Seinfeld. He's in New York. Pop culture should have been Seinfeld again. That's fine. NYC. Business and money corporations. Abstract idea. City. Rat race. Visual towers. Fire. A teenage Nickel would say Kristen Stewart. Pop culture should have been Kristen Stewart again, but it's fine. Fire. R. Business. Boring company. It was having fire blowers, right? Abstract idea. Ashes. Visual. Climate change. Person is. Wait, was Edmund Hillary the first person to climb Mount Everest? I think so. Edmund Hillary. I don't remember the name. That's the guy. So it's fine. Pop culture, ice and pop culture. Antarctica. Pops, ice cream, popsicles, abstract idea for ice, freeze to death, frozen, the movie. No. Shock. Um, I am lost on visual and physical property. Snowman. I don't know. Brain is blank right now. It's fired up. Okay, forest and a person. I'll go with Tarzan. And with forest and pop culture, I go with forest and pop culture. Uh, Alexander McCandless. Business and money. Wooden homes. Abstract idea. Freedom. Living in forest is considered kind of freedom. That's how I see it. Visual and physical property. Forest is huge, 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 huge. Green. Lot of rivers, biodiversity, earth, life. Life could be, yeah. Earth. I don't know. I'm losing my fifth one. I think I lost on pop culture too. Abstract? What? Okay. Alright, that's valuable. We found something new to train. That is good. Yeah, this is tough. I mean, fire, ashes, I think I could explain, but I couldn't explain it as well as rat race or freedom. That is for sure. So, and also explainability plays a major role in this. If I say something and you don't understand or ChatGPT don't understand, doesn't understand, it's of no use. And pop culture for city and NYC Voodoo, it's a mess. I know. Same with this. So that's fine. I don't know if you could say my brain is dead already. Conversational explosion. My brain is exploding, sir. Now we stop giving you nouns. If I give you something a person could actually say, you give me five possible association directions. Example, I barely slept last night. Battery, zombie, owl, night shift, and debt. Is it sleep debt? I think so. Now you have the five ingredients from which could later emerge. Target, five directions, less than 20 seconds. Oh, I don't have to form a line. I have too many meetings today. Coffee. Shit, I'm stuck. All I could think is about coffee. I have too many meetings today. Coffee. Brain dead. Monkey. I don't know. Overtime. Beer. Shit, this stuff. I'm terrible at texting. If I'm terrible at texting, I mean, just give me a call. Um, if I'm terrible at texting, give me 5 seconds. New phone. Maybe phone is a problem. I don't know. Sing. I'm texting. I'm terrible at texting. Call new phone. Sing. Call new phone. Sing. Call new phone. Sing. I give up. It's fine. Give me a call. Get a new phone. If you're terrible at texting, then sing. Yes, you're terrible at texting. You should go to AI agents. Get them. You don't have to text ever. And slippery fingers. I'm trying to save money. Travel the world. Mansion. One life. There's only one life. You need to spend, man. Come on. Trying to save money. You never just do it. My boss is driving me crazy. Town. Choose it. Town. License. Does he have a license? That's my question. I mean, if your boss is driving you crazy, does he have a license to do that? That's where I'm going with this. License. Driving me crazy. And get a Tesla. Auto drive. I'm still sticking with that. Boss is driving you crazy. Therapy. Job. I'm tired, man. I have no idea what I'm doing. That is exactly my state right now. My state. Confusion. Jack. Jack Kerouac. I have nothing to offer to anyone except for my own confusion. It's going to abuse me, alright? Bruce Lee. Jim Carrey. This is crazy. I have no clue. Coffee, brain dead, monkey, overtime, beer. I'm surprised I got such good numbers. Then switch from literal driving into consequences. Okay, I knew driving would be better because we took a different turn there. We didn't stick with crazy. Yeah. Meeting monkey. Too many meetings tend to tire your brain. And the monkey comes up. Texting and singing. Don't text. Sing a song. I know. Bad. Saving money, okay? Just do it. Don't try. Maybe you guys should try a different town and not crazy town. I have nothing to offer to anyone but my own confusion. His philosophy on figuring out life. My brain was dead at this point. I see, I like it. I know. Alright. Not 63 finisher. This is a tough one, and we'll try to see if we can build it. My brain is dead, and I definitely need a break. Let me check how the live chat is doing. I know no one is out there, and it's just me, so I want to see if it's doing doing right. And it's just me. So you want to see if it's doing right. And it's just me. So you want to see if it's doing right. Okay. And it's just me. So you want to see if it's doing right. And it's just me. We seem to be doing completely all right at this point, and we should be good to go. While I take my break, I'd like to show you guys something. I'm wearing a shirt. Oh my! I need to order a table. So this is what we are reading. I don't know if it's clear on live. I believe it's flipping the image. Let's see. Oh, it's not. That's good. Okay, so Improv for Storytellers is what I'm reading as well. So the storytellers term, I'm not a big fan of it. I don't know if I want to be a storyteller. I mean, the overarching goal would be that, of course, because good storytellers are usually good conversationalists too. And even if you have a simpler story, you can make it dramatic with good conversational skills if you have good associations and other skills that are related to it. So this is what I'm doing. I just got it, and one of my favorite lines from this 3 or 4 pages I've read. I yearned for something that might have been called drama as self improvement, and I was right to yearn for it. If my weight could have been shifted onto my bones, my muscles wouldn't have had to keep holding me up. And if I could have learned to let go and to speak clearly, I wouldn't have been so tormented. So, this was the introduction from Keith Johnstone. Um, it makes sense in one aspect. I don't completely process it yet, but when we were learning as kids, when we were taught as kids, we all know that we were never encouraged to be questioned, or we were never encouraged to think freely. We were given templates, we were given theorems, we were given structures to think through, but no freedom of thought. But he's trying to do something differently, and there's no structure behind it. There's just exercises at this point. You need to think freely in different directions, doing different things at once, and that too quickly. That's contrasting to what we have been doing, or at least what I have been doing for the last 29 years. I've tried to do it multiple times, but it never worked out in a structured way. That's why I'm recording it live, so that I have a record of what I'm doing and have an inspiration and motivation to do what I'm doing exactly. I would do this even if I was not recording it live, because I see 0 viewers. It's a practice. I'm practicing it on multiple levels, and I hope it works out. Okay, now we are at the finisher. We are at this point where Mahendra Singh Dhoni comes and it's a 6. I don't care if you're a fan or not, because I don't care if I am a fan or not. So let's go. Now we are testing whether your improvised association engine can survive contact with language. I could say ship, treasure, responsibilities, freedom, but can I have it in a conversation? That's what ChatGPT is asking me to do. So it's going to give me 3 lines. Everything should be less than 8 words. 30 seconds. In under 30 seconds, I need to preserve association. Must have a playful tone. That's important right now. But we don't need explanations or multiple drafts. So just one shot. It will give me one line, one word, and we go from there. Turn that into a conversational response. I'm trying to say somewhere. I need to ask it some questions. So, do I have to preserve both Nike and just do it in the sentence? Okay. Stop trying. Like already gave you instructions. Okay. Let's try a different one. You have given me enough. Okay. My boss is driving me crazy. Ask him to take you to. Too bad. Crazy town is not great. Go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just need one word at this point. Go to. Yes. I said no drafters. I don't want to deal with terrible us. 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't want to deal with terrible. Use agents. I think it's bad. I have too many meetings today. Your monkey brain definitely. No traps. Your monkey brain definitely needs a dance session. I was going a dance session in between the meetings is where I was going with it. Okay, yeah, I knew that this was bad, and this one I really liked it. I'm just amazed and surprised my brain is still holding up, so I'm fine with it. I've taken some time with this and rush it through, so that's good. Terribleness sounds written not like something you naturally fabricate. Yes, 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 yes. Hmm. Okay. This works surprisingly well. Conversation it has too many meetings. From a command nature is done to be like tighter, but okay. Day 3 for a final scorecard. This is fine. Let's do one thing. For the things that I've written. That's smart. For the things that I've written, give me different ways this could go. Let's see what GPT says. At least make him pay for gas. That's good. Your boss needs a different GPS setting. Ah, okay. Therapy. Does your insurance cover this commute? Okay. Stop letting him drive. Take the wheel. Your denial has beaches. Nice. At this point, hire an agent. Yeah, this is where I was going with. Good. I shouldn't point or I. Yeah, with terribleness, I'm also tagging or saying someone at their face that yes. But at this point, I don't have to say anything. It's very subtle. That's good. Sounds like a delegation problem. Yeah, it's fine. Your texts need their own intern. Okay. Automated before another K gets hurt. Okay. Nice. Congratulations, you have reinvented phone calls. Okay. Yes. Okay. Maybe switch to carrier. I like this. Okay. That's okay. Your monkey brain definitely needs a dance session. Yes, this is where I was going with this here. Compression, compression, compression. Cut it down in words. At least expense the bananas. Yeah. Your brain has officially unionized. Your brain on 3%. Stop opening tabs. Like this. The calendar owes you a drink. Yes, this is a good one. That calendar owes you. That is a good one. You're legally a zombie. This is nice. You've got meetings inside your meetings now. And once you arrive at Monkey, you don't feel obligated to keep that exact thought you originally had. You can ask what else comes with Monkey. Curious George, chaos, solution. Boss could be a dictator, a parent, a king, a babysitter. Okay. Crazy asylum therapy. Write it down. Oh, when it comes to babysitter example, you could say, of course they'll drive you crazy. The the kid is monkey. The house is a jungle. Okay. And crazy asylum therapy, potential tropless direction and choose one. Actually, my preferred update. Text need your own intern, your brain. Cool. Thank you. Anything I need to do before day 4? What's your thought later? Optional. Damn, I would have said. Yeah, this time. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna call it a day. I'll see what I can do for day 4. I'm tired. And yeah. See you guys tomorrow. I'll probably get one of my friends to try and do this with me along one day and see if it works out. That would be fun. Yeah. Alright. See you guys. It's just me. See you, Nikhil.